Hello artists! The purpose of this video is to teach you how to thread a needle, tie a knot, and learn the running stitch so that you can work in the Fiber Arts Center. The first step in being able to sew is knowing how to thread a needle. I'm going to make a paper needle threader. I cut my paper and make sure that it will fit through the eye of a needle. Here I am folding it in half and checking to see that it fits through the eye of the needle. Then I can put my yarn or string into the fold and use it to thread my needle. Voila! Next, line up the tails of the yarn or the ends of the yarn with each other and hold them in one hand and the needle in the other while you pull apart from each other. You're going to tie a knot on the tail end of your yarn. So cross the tails over the other part of the string so it looks like a little fish. Then bring the tails up through the loop you created from the bottom to the top and pull the strings apart from each other. I usually like to make a double knot, so I make that fish shape again. I tuck the tails underneath and pull them through the loop. Try and use your fingers to wiggle the knots so that they're one on top of the other. Learning to tie knots takes lots of practice and it can be really difficult. Don't get frustrated. If this way is challenging for you, you can also take a look at the How to Tie a Knot card that's located in the Fiber Arts Center and see if that makes it any easier for you. First, I'm going to show you how to do a running stitch, which looks like this, kind of like a dotted line. This is a stitching practice card that you should use before you begin an actual sewing project to practice your stitches. To do a running stitch, put your needle through the card and pull it all the way through until the knot stops it from going. Then go from the back to the front. Front to back, pull all the way through. Back to front, pull all the way through. Front to back, pull all the way through, back to front, and pull your yarn all the way through. After you finish stitching, you need to tie a knot so your stitches don't come out. Put your needle through the last stitch that you made. Pull it all the way through. Then loop back around, go under your last stitch again, but this time go through the little circle or loop that was created and pull it tight. That should be enough to hold it in place, but if you want to be extra safe, you can do it again. Put your needle through the last stitch, but leave a little circle. Then put your needle through the circle and pull it tight, trying to line your knots up with each other. Then you can trim the ends so there's just about an inch of yarn hanging off. Show me your stitching practice card so I know that you know how to do a running stitch. Then you can take it out so another student can practice. Okay artists, I can't wait to see what you can do in the Fiber Arts Center. Have fun creating!